Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a tutorial on this eye look as you saw in the intro. So if you're interested in seeing the way that I got it, I used the Too Faced chocolate, not the chocolate. I used the Too Faced Gingerbread Palette, and I know a lot of you guys love this palette, so I want to use some of the palettes that I bought in the past. So I want to do some tutorials to show you how I am using them. So today I'm going to do this dark purple smoky eye. I guess it's a smoky eye. It's really blended out and it goes from dark to light. So that is what I'm going to do. Very simple. I know it looks maybe a little bit more just because it's very dark, but trust me, the steps are really easy. Before anything, I'm just going to blend out my concealer. I did not set it. It is just the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and like I said, I didn't set it. I just want to make sure that there's no creasing. The first shade that I'm going to use is this dark purple color, and this one is called Reindeer Paws, and that's the one that I'm going to pack on the eyelid, and that's going to be the very first step. I'm going to pack on the purple eyeshadow. It is like a very dark purple. It's like almost brown, but like a dark purple. And I'm going to apply this all on my eyelid area. The next shade is Gumdrop, and this one is a bright pink eyeshadow. It's like a magenta color, and I'm gonna go over the other shade. I'm gonna go all the way around it, and I'm gonna also pack this color on. Okay, don't be afraid to do that. You're gonna blend it out later if you follow these steps. You can do it your own way, but this is just the way that I do it. So if you follow these steps, just trust me, it'll blend out eventually. So now we have kind of like this rainbow going on. But next I'm going to use my fluffy blending brush, a small little blending brush, and I'm going to go into the color Gumdrop, which is the bright pink, and I'm going to go over the dark purple down here. And I'm going to start blending that towards the brow bone. Now I'm going to take more of the eyelid shade and reapply it. Since I already did some blending and I used that big fluffy brush, some of it did come off and faded away. So I'm just going to go over that and make sure that it looks pretty intense, just so it can really show up. And then again with my fluffy brush, I'm going to go back into that dark purple shade and go right here around the crease area, because this is where the dark one stops and the other one starts. So I want to start blending those two together. And I'm going to go into that shade back and forth until I like how blended it looks. Now we're getting that nice blend right here in between. And taking the same brush, I'm not going to apply any more color. I'm just going to lightly, I was going to say slowly, I'm just going to lightly go above this line again. Just to keep blending towards the top. One more time, just a little bit, I'm going to apply a little bit more of the dark purple shade. Because again, with the blending that you do, it does fade away just a little bit, and I'm just gonna go over this one more time, and that's pretty much it. You're done with the eyelid shade. I know, like I said, it looks like there's a lot more to it, but honestly it's like super simple. It's just a dark shade, so it makes it look harder than what it is. And that is it for the eyelid. I'm gonna go in last with a little bit of shimmer, but that's actually like the very last thing that I did, because at first I had it all matte, and then at the end I was like, wait, this would look nice with a little bit of shimmer on top. So I'm just gonna do it the same way I did it earlier, and you'll see the difference. So I'll continue on with the top in a little bit, because I'm just gonna apply a little bit of shimmer, but that's like the last step. So now I'm gonna work on the lower lash line, and the first color that I'm gonna use is the color Gumdrop, which again, it is the bright pink shade, and I'm gonna go over the lower lash line. Make sure you bring it down a little bit, so that way it can show up whenever you apply your next shade, and it can really look, you know, smoked out. Then I'm going to use the Urban Decay 24/7 waterline pencil in the color Love Drug. This is part of the Urban Decay Naked Cherry collection, and it's a really pretty burgundy eyeliner. I'm also going to take this down to my lower lash line just a little bit. I'm going to use this medium purple shade, and I didn't want to apply the dark purple because I don't want it to look too dark on the bottom. And so this dark purple, I mean this medium purple just is like, it's like enough. You know, it's enough to look smoky, but it's not super dark like it is on top. Now using a pencil brush, I'm going to take the color Warm and Toasty, which is the gold color in here. And I am going to spray it with my makeup mist because it just looks so much better like that. And it looks super shiny, more intense, and it really shows up. So I really like it a lot. And this is my inner corner glow. Look at how pretty that looks. I'm gonna go over this little edge over here just a little bit. Okay. And then just taking my finger, I'm gonna use the color Oh Burn. I hadn't seen that name before, so it was a little weird for me to say, but it's this shade right here. And all I'm gonna do is just take a little bit with my finger and apply this right here on the center. Just like that. That's it. Super simple. Now I'm gonna curl my eyelashes, and I'm gonna apply a few coats of mascara. This is the Urban Decay Perversion mascara, and of course I got a little bit of mascara on my lower lash line, so I'm just gonna go over that with this brush to blend it out. It kind of like removes the mascara, so I have a little bit up here too. There we go. It kind of just like erases it. Okay, so moving on to the face, I am gonna apply my Master Prime primer by Maybelline. And this one feels really, really soft. I really like the way that it feels on my face. And for foundation today, I'm also going to use one by Maybelline. This is the 24-Hour Super Stay Foundation. And this one has been pretty much the foundation that I've been wearing every single day. And every single time I do my makeup for a video. And it is just such a good one. Like, look at how much coverage this gives. I wanted to do a review on it, but honestly I don't know, like, because I already told you about it. So I don't know if it would matter. But yeah, I mean, I have dry skin and I like full coverage foundations. I do have some redness, and this one looks really nice, really even, and it wears nicely throughout the day. It doesn't feel cakey. It feels and looks really good. Look at how it makes my skin look. Like, this one is just so nice. But like I said, I mean, I don't know what else I would say anything differently, like in a dedicated review on it, because it wouldn't be a first impression because I'm already using it. And I think I had told you before that I wanted to do a review on it, but like I already told you what I like about it and stuff. It's working for me. It's really good. I've worn it many times. I've worn it out, and it's lasted me all day. I did order already the Makeup Revolution and the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. You guys have been asking for those 2 foundation reviews, so I am going to be doing those. I'm excited for those. So for sure those, I will do like a wear test and tell you more about it in a dedicated video. But like I said, for this one, I think I've been telling you little by little like what I like about it, how it's been working. So I'm not sure if you would care for a full review, just because I mean, you can see it now, kind of like my thoughts on it in like my tutorials. But anyways, this is the foundation. Look at how nice it looks. I did a messy bun today, and I guess, I mean, I didn't look very cute without any makeup on, but now with makeup I feel like I'm gonna look a little better. And this is how I went to Walmart. So for concealer, I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty Overachiever concealer. Some of you guys told me that it was just way too thick for you, that it seems too cakey or too dry on your under eye areas, and I can totally understand because I have dry skin. So when something is too dry for me, it looks cakey, and I can totally understand. I can relate. But this one, I feel like even though I have dry skin, it still works for me. I just know that I need to apply very, very little product. So instead of going in with the applicator, I have just been putting a little bit on the back of my hand, just like this, and even this might be too much. And I'm gonna apply it with the brush, and you can use a beauty blender, whatever you want. And I'm just gonna apply it a little bit. You see, that kind of seemed like maybe it was a lot on the other side. and I'm gonna immediately blend it out. If I wait, it's gonna get too hard, it's gonna dry really quickly, and then it's gonna be hard for me to blend it out. So you see how much coverage that gives, and I only applied a very, very little. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out pretty quickly. A little bit goes a long way. Now I know that sometimes even if you did blend it out, even if whatever, it's still not gonna work, you know, maybe with a damp beauty blender, but sometimes when you have really dry skin, products just don't work, and I totally understand that. I know that with foundations, I know that with concealers, and with powders, it's like I have to be very, like, for sure that something's gonna look good, or else I will look very dry. There you see, a very, very little amount goes a long way, and all I'm gonna do is apply a little bit on my forehead and just start blending it out immediately. And if I apply too much, because I already did that, I applied way too much product, and then I had a white like all the way across my forehead, which does not look good at all. So just a little bit. And then again, apply a little bit on my chin. I also did that. Actually, the first time that I used the concealer, I applied a lot on my chin, and I had to blend it out with my beauty blender because it was just way too much. I'm not gonna apply much product. It's whatever I left from my forehead, and apply it on my cupid's bow. See, it's still like, I gotta blend it out, because it seems, even though I applied a little bit of product, it was still like a lot. I'm just gonna take, again, whatever I had applied on my forehead and on my cupid's bow, just a tiny bit, and apply it on my nose, just to give me a little bit of highlight, but I don't want like coverage or anything, so I am just blending it out with the other side. And done. That is it. So I still have a ton of product left. It's not necessary to apply too much, and you know, it's like way too much. So now I know not to go directly from the bottle or from the container to my face. Like, even though this is a metal, it's cooling and everything, no, that's not gonna work for me. So hopefully that helps. I don't know, I know if you already bought it, because some of you told me I already bought it, it's just too cakey, so maybe you can try it like that, but if not, I would totally just return it, because I understand the whole dry skin situation. Okay, so actually, let me get my brush. So I'm just gonna blend out my under eye area one more time. What is this? One more time, because I'm gonna set my under eye area. I'm gonna use my CoverGirl powder, and I'm gonna just set it with my brush here. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply this everywhere that I applied the concealer and my foundation, because I'm gonna set, well, pretty much my whole face. I'm gonna set everything with this powder. I just like to apply a little bit more on the concealer area, and I'm gonna use a bigger brush for the rest of my face. I always want to make sure that those areas are really set, or else my bronzer and my blush won't blend out good. For contour, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild contour kit, and there's only 2 shades in here, so obviously I'm going to use the brown one. And I'm just going to take a little bit with my Delium Tools dual fiber face shading brush. There you go. Really nice, a very light contour. I really like it. It's easy to blend. And then for bronzer today, I'm going to use the Hourglass palette, and I'm going to use, wait, no, this is not the one that I was going to use for bronzer. For bronzer, I'm going to use the NARS palette, and I'm going to use the bronzer that's in here. This one is called Laguna, and it is a matte bronzer, or does it have a little bit of shimmer? Maybe a tiny bit, but it's pretty much matte. It's like you can't see the shimmer much whenever it's on your face. Look at how pretty that is. It is just a very pretty bronzer. It worked with my skin. I know that the highlighter didn't, but I do like the bronzer. So the only product that I didn't like from here was the highlighter. If you saw the NARS review on this, or the yeah, the review, I did this, and the other palette, like, I tried it on, and yeah, the highlighter, it just doesn't work with my skin tone. If you want to check that video out, you can see more details on that. And then for blush today, I'm going to use the Hourglass palette this time, and I'm going to use this purple marble shade in here. So cute. I really like that blush. And then for highlight today, I'm gonna use this Healthy Vitalist by Maybelline. CoverGirl. It's by CoverGirl, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is from CoverGirl. This one, it doesn't have a name. It just has number 3. And then they have different shades. And I'm just going to take a little bit. This is a cream product. Oh, hold on, I don't want to get my nail in there. Just a tiny bit and apply it right up here. I am going to go over this cream shade with a highlight powder. It's a sneeze. Hopefully I don't get sick. Because y'all know I'm still going to record if I'm sick. Y'all cannot get rid of me. And I'm getting a new battery charger. It's not a charger, but it's the adapter to where I don't have to charge my batteries. I can just straight up plug it in. And I used to have one of those with my old camera. But with this one, I just have 2 batteries. And one doesn't charge. And I mean, it charges, but it only lasts for like maybe 10 minutes, and then the other one about 30 minutes. So it gets really annoying to be like, I gotta charge my battery, I gotta turn it off. So I bought that little adapter thing. That's enough for this, but it does look really nice. I'm just gonna apply my highlighter. I bought it, and now I'm gonna have like battery for days. So I mean, I'm not gonna leave it on for that long. I'm gonna let it relax, but at least I don't have to worry about it stopping on me in the middle of a tutorial. And I do film like almost every day, so now, I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen now. It's gonna be twice a day now. Oh, by the way, the highlight that I'm using is this little Becca mini highlighter. How cute is this? This is from a little gift set, and this one's in the color Opal. It's one of their permanent shades, but it comes in a little mini. Look how cute that is, and look how pretty it is on my face. Okay, and then I'm gonna apply this same highlighter on my nose and on my Cupid's bow, and a little bit like above right here. I love how that looks when that's like super glowy. Also on the tip of my nose. And taking my other brush again, I'm gonna just go over my forehead a little bit. Pretty, look how glowy that looks. This one works really nicely by itself, but I just like to pair it up with this. Like, not always, I don't always use a cream product, but I just feel like it gives me more of like that glow, like from my skin, not so much like a powder. So I don't know, I just like the way that that looked. And now I'm gonna get my lipstick. I didn't grab one. I think for lipstick today, I'm gonna use one of the ones that are in here. I've already tried a lot of these. I think all of these, almost all of these I've used, but today I've used this one already. This one's in the color Bling, and it is a light purple, and this one's like a purple shade, and I think it'll go good with the eye look today, so I'm gonna try it. Well, it kind of looks a little bit more pink than the eyes. The eyes look really purple, so I don't think it looks bad though. Let me see. I'm just gonna keep it. I like the way that it looks. Okay guys, so that is it for today's tutorial. I told you it would be something really easy. Of course, the steps that take longer is like me showing you the face part, but as far as the eyes, really simple. It's still a fall look, but just like a colorful one, which is my favorite way, I feel like. I mean, I'll still show you some reds, burgundies, greens and stuff, but I did want to do one of my fall looks to be a purple look. So hopefully you guys liked it. Again, thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. If you want to see more of me, you can always check out my reviews. I have tons of reviews on new products right here in the little eye button. I also have eye swatches and other makeup tutorials that you can also check out. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.